Hundreds of people turned out on September 21st, 2014 for the dedication of a 68-foot-wide mural honoring Nirvana in Aberdeen. The event was also a bit of a homecoming celebration for Nirvana founder and bassist Krist Novoselic, who was recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and won a Grammy with Paul McCartney.
I live like an hour south of here, and I love the weather, the rain, and the trees, and the ocean, and the sunshine. And I love the history here, and I'm very proud and honored to be here today. So thank you for having me be here today on behalf of Nirvana. And thank you to the esteemed Aberdonians and Great Harborites here today. And I was approached by Eric a few months ago, before he got started on the mural, and he gave me the concept on what was going on, and I looked at his work, previous work, and I really liked it. And so we started talking about concepts, and it was his concept, and what sold me on it was that it's not just a Nirvana mural, that there's a community there, okay? There's a lot of bands there, Dharma Bumps are on there. A lot of other bands that when we started in Aberdeen and we started playing in the Northwest here, there was an infrastructure, we had support, there was a music community, there was clubs, there was managers, beer distributors, all part of the culture of grunge rock and roll music, and that gave us the opportunity to make our music and to move forward. We started on Sub Pop Records out of Seattle, and then we got a deal in Los Angeles, and the rest of the story. It really started with an infrastructure and a community, and that's what the mural shows. And that's why I love the mural. So I want to say congratulations to Eric on great work, and to City of Aberdeen, Grace Harbor, our Aberdeen, on all your beautiful murals that we're dedicating today. It's really wonderful. So all the best. Let's move forward, and thank you again.
Execute the thing because it was about maybe 720 hours of painting, all in respirators to do that. Because we had to use a kind of a toxic commercial sign painter's paint to produce responses. It had to be about here. And here being the harbor is what I think of in the Northwest in general. And then they said, okay, you could do that. And then after a few days, I realized that I need to do a Nirvana mural and not a Cobain mural. And so it kind of worked from there. And so what you notice there is that we don't have a big picture of Kurt. He's gone missing on us. And so that's what the mural says in part. And all that crowded jumble of stuff, if you want to know more about the iconography, please go to nirvanamural.com, which was designed by Tyler Savin, who's here. Tyler, you got a hand up here somewhere? Tyler Savin of Seattle put together a beautiful website, and you can see the thing without the traffic. I never realized how pedestrian unfriendly Aberdeen is till we were working in the electric building. Thank you, Kevin Moore, for having us up there for a full month of laying this thing out, working on it. And thank you, Rick Burgess, for putting that sign up and for giving us some advice about the dye bond material. It takes a village, as you know, and that's what all the imagery in that mural is about. I won't belabor it. But I would like to mention one other thing, or two other things actually. One is that it's a couple valuable points in the process of the mural. Krist Novoselic was really absolutely sweet about responding to our questions, what band names to include, and what color his mother's house was, and a general sense of support about the project, and the way that we tried to show the grit of Aberdeen and show the beauty of the music they produced without losing its origins, or without losing the quality that really allowed it to go mainstream, which is that incredible mix of pop and I'll call it thrash, for want of a better word, indie stuff. You got to have both of them for it to be Nirvana.
Thanks, Sean. Thank you. Thanks everybody for coming here today. It's really nice to see you. I'm very honored and grateful to see you all Thank you for this lovely mural.
It's good to see you! We love you, man!
I love you too, baby. Because I see all these beautiful faces here, and you're looking at me, but I get to look at the mural, which is very wonderful. So nice work, Eric and crew, for doing on that mural. And Eric mentioned that how he reached out, and I liked his work. He's done other murals around here, and he was telling me about his concept for this mural. If you see, it's just, it says Nirvana right in the center, but there's a lot of other band names there. There's a lot of just icons and images, I'm sure for open for interpretation or whatever, but you see that there was a community that helped Nirvana get where we ultimately went to. There were other bands, there were clubs, there were record labels, there were people, so many people here in Grace Harbor and Aberdeen that without we would have never gone as far as we did without. So that's what I capture in that mural, is about people coming together. And thank you all again for coming today. Again, I'm very grateful. I appreciate it very much. All the best to you and for all of our for a great future. Thank you.